Benny Loco. Darling. It's Benny Loco. Coming second out of the gate is one mighty R. One mighty R. One mighty R. Take it down, Okie Grower. Okie Grower. Okie Grower. Okie Grower 75. It's Sagenta. It's agenda and it's agenda and it's agenda. Check. The Stock Explorer. Test, Nora, test. Test CJ Kanoy. I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. It's sweet as sugar, sweet as sugar, sweet as sugar, sweet as sugar, sweet as sugar. Check, darling. Sound check, sugar pie. Kenneth Pachorek. Kenneth Pachorek. Kenneth Pachorek. It's the final countdown. Benny Loco. Benny darling. Listen to the sound of my voice. Angela Critters. Angela Critters. It's Angela Critters. Check, darling. RL real writing. RL real writing. and its oracles and beyond. Oracles and its oracles and its oracles. Its oracles and beyond. Angela critters and its oracles and beyond. Sound check, 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 check. Sound check. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out. Sound check. Sk, 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 sk. It's Rowan. Hey, darling. Ska, Rowan, ska, ska, ska. Rebel canners, rebel canners, rebel canners. Sk, 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 sk. Tonight it's a special edition, the grand finale of Dutch Coffee Shop. It's Dutch Coffee Shop by Jayscully and Ned Germany. Ska, stony, ska, 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 stony, ska, 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 ska. Stony Baker MD. Stony Baker MD. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Tonight it's all about you. Ska brain tingles. Tingles, tingles, tingles. Ska tingles. Ska, 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 ska. Ammo Junkie 530. And it's Ammo Junkie 530. Johnny Small Peppers. I'm new here, Scully. Welcome. You're highly welcome, Johnny Small Peppers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. There she is, Tammy's Passions. Ska, Tammy, ska, 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 ska. Tammy's Passions. Wait a minute there, it's TWP Popcorn. TWP Popcorn. What's poppin', Scully? Harley Grower. Ska, Harley Grower. Ska, 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 ska. They're coming in. Buckle up, it's quite the ride. It's Harley Grower and it's native Grammy. Ska, Grammy, ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. It's native Grammy. Check, darling. And it's Mac Eats, and it's Naughty Nicky. Check. We're getting on down with it. It's Naughty Nicky. Ska. It's a party, darling. And it's Mac Eats. How's that sound out there, you guys? Coffee talking tech. Coffee talking tech. Test, coffee test. Sound check. Ska. I love Holland. It's beautiful. Benny Loco. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out. It's Nez Lover. Nez Lover. Hey, darling. Ska. Nez Lover. You guys ready for it tonight? And it's Debbie Carson. Ska, Debbie, ska. Hey, Scully. Miss Canadian Scrapper. It's Miss Canadian Scrapper. And it's Miss Canadian Scrapper. Hey, darling. Welcome to the House of Thrillers. Kick back and listen to the sound of my voice. Sk. Check. It's Mr. Hyde and Kit Marlowe. Mr. Hyde and Kit Marlowe. Loud and clear, buddy. Check. Ska, Stony Ska. And it's Nez Lover. Check. Marlene motivates. Ska, Marlene, ska. Maximiliano Serra. Buenas noches. Maximiliano Serra. Stephanie Harrington, romance and gothic writings. Looks like I made it to the bottom of the chat. I know some of you guys have read or heard a little bit about Dutch Coffee Shop. It was my first novel. A story I wrote many years ago. Back in the old days. We didn't even have the internet back then. It was a story I wanted to tell. Ska. Check, Nez Lover. Ska. And it's Benny Loco, and it's Benny Loco, and it's Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Ska, 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 ska. Say it isn't so stony. Ska, 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 ska. I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Tonight we're going to be reading the grand finale of Dutch Coffee Shop, a thriller in Amsterdam. It's chapter 37, the grand finale. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Ska, 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 ska. Check, 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 check. Buckle up. This one's quite the ride. And we'll see you on the other side. Hunt had taken his friend's advice and rented the honeymoon suite. How much longer till we meet your brother? Ska, ska, ska. Hunt snapped back to reality. He had been thinking about his family and all the lost years. The senselessness of it all. Things could have been different, he said to himself. About 45 minutes, he stammered. Biding their time, both a nervous wreck, they waited in a room bejeweled with a kaleidoscope of colors. Sophie Strange applied another film of ruby red lipstick across her pursed lips and listened to Hunt as he detailed the plan once more. She could hardly believe that she was getting the chance to get out of this hellhole of a life. Less than an hour later, Hunt found himself traveling through the Centrum once again. The prostitute, who played the role of his girlfriend well, she rode on the passenger side, keeping as low a profile as possible. At the end of Neustraat, they passed the shawarma tent in the Ambassadeur, took a ride on the Kortekerkstraat, and bid farewell to the Stair and the Bunties. Hunt had a feeling that it would be the last time he'd ever see it. Goodbye, he said inwardly, thinking of all the good times he'd had there. Sorry, Augustino. And Rutger, you too. You boys certainly deserved a better fate. Everybody who had anything to do with me ended up dead. Story of my life. The perpetual black cloud. Ska, 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 ska. Hunt thought, the Sicilian bastard has your brother. About a half-kilometer from the villa, alongside an inconspicuous ditch, Hunt pulled off the side of the road. With the Gucci messenger bag in hand, he slipped out of the car. He surveyed the surrounding farms, Sophie Strange following close behind. There were dirt clogs everywhere. He thought. The trees surrounding the landscape stood like storks on a deserted plain. Here and there, farmhouses dotted the horizon. As far as he could see, no looming activity took place. No nosy farmers, no hitchhiking pedestrians, no children at play. Perfect, he thought. Just like that lonely night on the bridge 9 years ago. Hunt lowered himself, supinely bent at the knees. He surveyed the slope of the ditch line. About 10 meters into the trench, he spotted a run-down drain snorkeling itself out of the earth. He pointed to it and said, "We'll put the bag in there." "Sophie, we've come a long way and there's no turning back now." Hunt didn't have to say that they might be killed. Sophie Dubois knew exactly what he meant. "I don't have anything to lose. I'm ready." When they arrived at the villa, Hunt noticed that the iron gate had been left open. A sure sign that Constantine and his goons waited on him. He drove down the familiar driveway. Part of the property he knew well. "Now stay here, Sophie. It might take me a while, so don't panic." He reached over and gave her a kiss on the forehead. "Wish me luck." "Be careful, Hunt." Hunt got out of the car and made his way up the concrete stairs. Once again, the voice of his father spoke to him, but this time with an acrimonious tone in his words. "Save yourself. Your plan won't work. Just walk back to the car. You don't have to do this. It's not worth it." There was urgency in his father's words. "Save myself. Not worth it?" What in the hell was his father talking about? Realizing that these were not the words of his patriarch, Hunt began to laugh. Who in the hell have I been listening to for the past decade? "It's me, your dad, you dumb son of a bitch. Get the fuck out of there." Hunt knew for certain that this was not his father. It was the devil reincarnate. And then he felt a flash sweep through his body. With that, the voice fell silent. Jimmy Dempsey, aka Hunt, he felt fresh inside, like the holy waters of Nazareth had cleansed his core. He rapped his knuckles forcefully on the front door, heard Constantine's mutt barking beyond the threshold. Open up, motherfucker. Open up, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker in. Why wasn't anybody answering the door? He pounded on the door. He rapped with his knuckles until they bled and he smeared it all over the place. Where you at, motherfuckers? He went on thinking, keep your cool, it'll all be over soon. For the first time in his life, Jimmy Dempsey felt free. It was then that Jimmy remembered his youth and his father's words. Boy, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Don't you ever forget that. And then he felt it. The monkey's claws receding from his back. The creature lifted. It was no wonder that Hunt was dumbstruck when Klaus the Cracker answered the door. In Dutch, Hunt said, "What's going on, the Cracker?" "It's been a change of plans," the rock star gangster said. "Where's the money?" "A change of plans? What the fuck are you talking about? Where's my fucking brother?" "Come, the boss is waiting." "Alright, motherfucker, what the fuck's going on? What are you doing here?" "This shit's between me and the Sicilian. I'm gonna ask you one more time, where's my brother?" "You must have heard, there's not much the time." Not much time? The fuck was he talking about? Something must have happened. Something must have gone wrong. When they entered the morning room, Hunt knew right away that his suspicions had been correct. A slaughterhouse stood before him. Yari Fisser, the unruly gangster, lay in a pool of his own blood, a gaping hole in the midst of his hairy scalp. Constantine Vanderpool, the boss of the operation, he was off to the side a few feet, shackled to a chair by what appeared to be duct tape. He sat motionless, blood oozing from his mouth. The Sicilian's once olive skin was now very pale. It took a moment for Hunt to realize that the Zaylan boss had no tongue. Jesus H. Christ, he said to himself. That motherfucker's bleeding out. And then there was another chair where another person had been tied up. Had that been his brother? What the fuck is going on? He was so overwhelmed by the sight of blood and gore that he didn't notice Mano Clyson slinking toward him. Have you the money? Mano said. When Hunt turned around, numbness swept over him. To the scholarly gangster, he said, "What's the story, Clyson?" Have you the money? The scholarly gangster repeated calmly. Hunt said, "What do you think? I'm stupid? You think I'm that stupid?" No, lad, quite the contrary. Where's my fucking brother? He's safe for the moment. It was you, wasn't it? You were behind the killings. You killed Hannah and her father. Actually, you're quite in the midst concerning those deaths. I'm afraid Constantine took care of that. I did eliminate Rutger and Danny, though. Mostly everything fell into place after that. We only had to wait for Timo and Tabor to leave. Hunt was stunned. But what? I wanted total control of their nation. I've told Timo for years that we needed to take out Constantine. It was just business. Timo did not want a war on his hands, so he avoided the situation. He couldn't be weakling, as far as I say. Again, just business. But when Timon's wife became sick, the game changed. I knew my time had to come. Rosie and I had grown up together working for the Timon. As far as I can remember, we dreamed of taking over the city. He joined the Sicilian's family long ago, but all the while he was providing me with information. When Rosie disappeared, I knew that the Constantine had killed him. The war had begun. You were lucky to escape the initial hit. Yanni was not so fortunate. I never meant your brother any harm. I was doing Timon a favor. But then the Femke told Klaus about the money and, well, here we are. Hunt wanted more details. But how did Femke know about the money? Mano Clyson diverted his attention to Yari Visser. The things we'll tell women when we're in love. So that explains it, Hunt thought. Klaus's girl was fucking Yari. But what about Augustino? He didn't have to die. Hunt was irate about the Mozambican. Again orchestrated by Constantine, only had to set the offense in motion. At any rate, not a concern of yours, lad. Your business is with your brother. I have no beef with you. It's a simple proposal, really. The money for your brother. Hunt saw past the right side of Mano, where Arno de Longa lay face down with a folded out, blood-covered centerfold still held firmly within his grasp. Mano sidestepped into Hunt's line of view. Enough of the theatrics, he said. How far is to money? It's close by, Hunt told him icily. Mano walked toward the Sicilian, who was heaving his last breaths like a fish sitting on a dry dock. He reached out with his pliers, clamped Constantine's bottom lip, and excised a nice chunk. Motherfucker, Hunt thought. Fucking psychopath, motherfucker. To Mano, he said, what the fuck did you do that for? Mano displayed an eerie grin. To have never seen it coming. A beautiful thing. The downfall of our time. He continued with his invective, while the Sicilian groaned unintelligibly through a soporific slumber. Was there some kind of meaning to what this crazy motherfucker was saying? Hunt didn't have time for it right now. You want the fucking money? Show me my brother. Mano took 2 steps forward. What do you take me for? You never let me walk away. Mano took 2 steps forward. Believe it or not, I do only want the money. Again, a simple proposal. I let your brother go, and you stay with me. Check. Robin rocks. Robin. It's Robin rocks. Robin, and it's Samantha. It's Samantha. And it's Samantha Lee's original. Samantha. Hey, darling. And it's Genevieve. Genevieve. Benny Loco. Darling. And it's Ness Lover. Scully, we need a live snack shop. Tammy's passion. And it's Maximiliano Sarah. Maximiliano. It's Alex G. It's Alex G. It's Alex G. And it's Alex G. Don't let me miss anybody. There she is, Karen M. Karen M. It's Karen M. Karen Let's don't let it get away from us. Listen to the sound of my voice. It's Kiki, Kimmy, Kins. Kiki, Kimmy, Kins. If you remember, Mano took 2 steps forward. I let your brother go and you stay with me. When your brother is safe, you tell me where the money is, and you will be free man. Hunt shot fire with his eyes. What do you take me for? You'll never let me walk away. At least you will know your brother is safe. Hunt paused for a second and then said, I guess that's the point, I suppose. Fine, my ride's outside. We'll take him to the airport. You won't be able to touch my brother there. Then you'll get your fucking money. Bring to boy, Mano ordered Klaus. Klaus the Cracker left the room and came back minutes later with a younger version of Hunt. Hunt couldn't believe how much his younger brother resembled their father. William, he said, his eyes glazed over with emotion. Jimmy. Hunt gave Klaus a cold look and said, let him go, motherfucker. Mano Klaus and he nodded. Hunt embraced his brother. He leaned in close to William's ear and whispered, I love you, bro, but I ain't coming home from this one. He handed William an envelope. Now, there's a girl waiting for you outside. She's going to take you to the airport. Give her the envelope. Tell her it's a bonus. She's earned it. Hunt embraced his brother one last time. With a stern demeanor, he added, whatever you do, little brother, don't look back. You hear me, William? Don't look back. No, go, William. No, Jimmy, I'm afraid it's the only way. Tell Mom I love her, and I'm sorry. No, Jimmy, you can't do this. I have to, I need to. It's done. There's no time. Enough, Mano Clausen ordered. cutting the siblings off. To money for his life. Hunt turned and faced the sick mobster. You won't get a fucking guilder if my brother doesn't make it on that plane. You half my word. The money's not far, Hunt told the man, but you'll have to wait. Mano Gleason nodded. Agreed. Sophie Dubois waited outside in her car. Inside, she figured that Yari Visser and his goons were having it out with Hunt. She could only imagine what was taking place. And she kept thinking, what have you gotten yourself into? Yari could come out here any second. About 8 minutes later, Klaus the Cracker emerged with a young man's arm cuffed in his hand. It was Hunt's younger brother. She could tell right away. There was no sign of Yari. It was a confusing situation, really. Although Klaus the Cracker had been one of the men to help Hunt's younger brother, there had been no mention of him being here. This struck her as odd. Hunt had been specific. And Klaus was wearing this glare on his face. What was that all about? And then with his free hand, the rock star gangster offered her a wave. Klaus the Cracker let go of William and said in English, "We have me and you many good times, no? I can't say that I'll ever forget you, Klaus. I thought we were friends, though. It is just a business. So have you fucked a Femke as well?" "No, I never did mess with her, Klaus. I could have, but I didn't out of respect for you." The young American stepped away and walked toward the car waiting to take him to the airport. At the last second, Klaus said, "I have proposed for her hand to marriage, William." She laughed. Tin Mano saw her with Yari that very night. She had told me about the money your brother has taken from Constantine. Dann once Mano I saw her with Yari, we had to source it for information. After that, natürlich, Mano went to Yari with the plan. And Yari has to come to our side. With us, we had him in our pocket. You ever think Mano might turn on you? He killed your girlfriend. We shall see, man, William. My brother, you're not going to let him live, are you? It is not my choice. William hoped that his brother had a plan. Jimmy always did. Is everything okay? Sophie Strange asked as he got into the car. Why is your brother? I don't guess he's going to make it. He did want me to tell you that your pimp bit the dust. Is Yari dead? Really? She couldn't believe it. Are you sure? She too felt the monkey lifting from her back. Oh yeah, he's dead all right. Sophie Strange didn't smile. She didn't flinch. She just let it all go at that moment. She, like Hunt, was free. You brute her, he was brave. William didn't want to talk about it anymore. Let's get the hell out of here. I guess you're taken to the Amsterdam airport. Although the brother looked like Hunt, his accent was a more distant, long, winding drawl. My name is Sophie Dubois. It's nice to meet you. She handed him 2 airline tickets. William thought, seeing that one of the tickets had his brother's name on it. Maybe Jimmy did have a plan. But why would I be holding this ticket if he did? Doesn't make sense. He glanced at Sophie for answers. There were none. Yeah, perhaps if you make 2 hours time down, you are to the Schiphol. William remembered that in English the name of Amsterdam's airport meant Schiphol. He looked over at the woman, a crease of a smile on his face. Let's go. Cheers. Right, you beautiful people out there. Ska, nacho, ska. It's Tracy B. I see you, Tracy B. Have a little 2-minute break and I'll be right back. Can I get a ska out there? Ska. It's Samantha Lee, and it's Benny Loco, and it's Robin Rocks. Ska, 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 ska. It's Robin Rocks, and it's Alex G, and it's Maximiliano Sarah. Ska, 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 ska. It's Genevieve. And it's Genevieve, and it's Genevieve. And it's Benny Loco, and it's Karen M, and it's Alex G, and it's Benny Loco. Ska, 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 ska. It's the Gulf Coast Granny. Gulf Coast Granny. It's Nez Lover. Ska, Nez, ska. It's Agenda, and it's Benny Loco, and it's Nez Lover. And it's Nacho, and it's Nacho. Ska, Nacho. Ska, 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 ska. It's Lady Love. Lady Love. Ska, Lady Love. Ska. Ska, 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 Nacho, ska. It's Tracy B. Hey, darling. It's the NDT show. Ska, 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 ska. The NDT show. The NDT show. Ska, Tammy, ska. Gene G. Gene G. It's Gene G. You're highly welcome, my friend. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. It's Tom Purcell. Tom Purcell. Ska, Tom, ska. CJ Kanoy. CJ Kanoy. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 Big Tim Bunny Handle and more. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Big Tim Funny Channel and more. Check. Take it down. Ska, 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 ska. Let's see where we were. Let's see where we were. Yes, we're getting close. How are all you beautiful people doing out there tonight? Sk, sk, sk. Buckle up. Thanks, Sophie, with a pop. Hunt shut the cell phone. He turned around and tossed it underhand to Klaus the Cracker. The rock star gangster snatched the Nokia out of the air. In a hiss, Klaus said, "There's the fucking money. Money American." With a Mephistophelian grin on his face, Hunt said, "Like I said, it's not far." Klaus pointed the gun at Hunt. "Take me to the fucking money now." The American stood and headed for the door. Manu Gleason was in his head, going over 1,000,000 words, finding himself at the point where his ruse had ended. That his plan had worked perfectly was no surprise to him. Funny, he thought. The good witch lifts her facade. The fruits of your labor now sit before you, two factions merging into one. An unstoppable organization. The circuits in his brain fired. Domo arigato. Alexander Dumas. Vijf gewinnen. 1, 2, 3. Jij praat Svenska. Alles is klaar. To Klaus, then Manu said, "Watch him close, lad. He may have an alternative plan." Hunt said, "There's no other plan. I'm not hiding anything. There's no one waiting down the road. My brother is free. And that was my only concern." Manu cut him off. "I certainly would like to believe you, but it seems that you have fooled everyone up till now." Klaus interjected with bravado and manhandled Hunt out of the house and into the car. After some time, the men returned with the messenger back. Klaus appeared frustrated. He said, Just a combination, man. Anna Gleason peered at the American with buzzard-like eyes. Tell us the combination, and if you make the death as painless as possible. The new boss waited for an answer. When none came, he said, more deliberately, "To numbers." Hunt laughed, paused for a second, and said, 316. The scholarly gangster took about a half a second to process the information. I see you have found religion. It will not save you. We'll see. Manu turned to Klaus and blinked his salamander eyes once. Before Klaus dialed the numbers into the combination, he removed his gun, turned to Hunt and said, "You are lucky to have a brooder like William." Hunt closed his eyes for a long second. "You don't have to do this, Klaus." "Quiet." He cocked the gun, pointed it at Hunt's head, and said, "This is what happens when you step onto wrong feet." "I understand." Manu Gleason stepped forward 2 spaces. "Do it now, Klaus." Hunt knew he didn't have much time before Klaus put a bullet in his head. He said to the Dutchman, "Y'all take care now." Check. What do y'all think about that? Well, it doesn't really end like that. What did you think? You think I'd leave you hanging like that? Sweet as sugar. Sweet as sugar. Sweet as sugar. Sk, 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 sk. Sk, 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 sk. Sweet as sugar. Sk, 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 sk. Sk, 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 sk. Sk, 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 sk. At any rate, William woke up the next Saturday morning stiff as a poker. Over the last couple of days, he'd worked overtime at the port. Nothing unusual about that, he told himself. It's just going to take some time to get used to. He smelled fried bacon. And that meant one thing. He was home. Like a bear coming out of a slumber. His stomach tumbled on the edge. William limped down the hall, past the old family photos. Dad, when he was young in the 70s, with the old mustache Pete look. Mama running around in her nightgown, smoking her Winstons. He and Jimmy out on the boat fishing. In the kitchen, at her own leisurely pace, Josie Dempsey worked on breakfast. Her mood displayed a tender happiness. The nightmare of William not coming home had ended. To William, she said, "Morning, sweetie pie." William trudged into the kitchen and fixed himself a cup of coffee. He panned over and gave his mother a kiss. "Sure smells good. Did you sleep okay, baby?" "Shoot, once I was out, I was dead to the world, Mama. We worked our asses off yesterday. I guess I wasn't expecting to be at it so hard already. What a man's got to do, what a man's got to do, right?" He wondered about Jimmy's fate back in Holland. "Well, you just take it easy today, baby." Always the worrywart his mother. William took a sip of coffee. Danny and I were thinking about doing some fishing later on. Josie brought William a plate of bacon, eggs, and toast. "Well, go ahead and eat up, boo. You're gonna need your energy." "Mom, I was thinking, maybe we should move." Josie hesitated before she spoke. "Now, why would we do that, son?" William could see that his mother was in denial. "I don't know, Mom. After what I saw over there, I just thought it might be a good idea." "William, you're going to need to try and get past all that." Just then the front doorbell rang. They both looked at each other. "Are you expecting company, dear?" William shook his head and raised his shoulders. "Probably some holy rollers, Mama." "Well, then, tell them we're not interested." With butterflies in his stomach, he knew his mother was experiencing the same thing. William got up and strode to the front door. He moved slowly, his muscles resistant from the strenuous tower workdays. He opened the door and to his surprise saw Tori Winter, one of his grade school companions who worked for UPS. She was someone he'd always had a crush on. "Hey, Tori," William said. "What's up, Bubba?" Tori had always called William by his nickname. "Hey, can you sign for this package? It's for your Mama." She set the large box down and breathed in deeply. Seeing that Tori struggled with the package, he said, teasing the tiny blonde, "It ain't that heavy now, is it?" He shot him a disgruntled look that said, "Drop dead, you chauvinistic pig. I'll take you home any day." Then she winked. "I'm sorry, I was just picking. Damn, she always gets the best of me. Right where it counts." even after all these years. William lifted the package and let out an uncontrollable grunt. His body was surprised at the weight. Laughing, Tori said, "You need me to bring it in for you? Looks like you're having a little trouble." "No, I got it." "What do you think's in there?" "Heck if I know. I guess Mama ordered something." "Have a good day." Dang, you should have asked her for her phone number. When he slogged into the dining room, his mother waited anxiously to say, "What is it, baby?" "I don't know. Feels like a box of rocks." He put the package on the table. It made a loud thud. William twirled the parcel around and saw the words, "Old World Troubles. Chocolates, a product of Belgium." "Looks like some chocolates, Mama." He slid open the box top with a steak knife. Noticed an envelope with their names on it, written in ballpoint pen. "There's some kind of note to us." "Well, open it up, dear. See what it says." William reached down, picked up the envelope, and removed an old Dempsey photo. It was a family portrait of them from when he was a child, a year or so before his brother had disappeared. "Well, are you going to show me what that is?" Wow, William thought. Jimmy must have kept it with him while he was in Europe. He handed the photo to his mother, who silently stared at it. As his mother stood mesmerized by the picture, William noticed some handwriting on the back side. "There's something on the back, Ma." Josie popped out of her reverie. "What?" She turned the picture to the flip side, searching for answers. Sk, 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 sk. It was then that she recognized the distant, familiar scrawl. Her son's own hand. "It's a note from Jimmy," she whispered. William gulped. "What's it say, Mama?" "Dear Mom, I pray that William made it home safely. If not, please understand that I did everything I could to ensure his return home to you. If he is home, tell him I'm proud to be his brother. I'm so sorry I put you through all this, Mom." Check, 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 check. "Dear Mom, I pray that William made it home safely. If not, please understand that I did everything I could to ensure his return home to you. If he is home, tell him I'm proud to be his brother. I'm sorry I put you through all this, Mama. I took the coward's way out, leaving like I did. I hope you will forgive me. I've missed you so much over the years, and I couldn't wait to see you. But I decided that I first needed to visit with Hannah and Dad. Don't worry though, I'll see you eventually. For now, I know that one day we can all be reunited. That was always the case. Enjoy the Belgian chocolate. It's the finest the world over. Your son, Jimmy Dempsey. What does this mean, William? At that moment, William realized that Jimmy was in fact not coming home at all. He tried to comprehend his brother's sacrifice. I guess there was another plan, Mama. They were both speechless. Josie peered inside the box. A tear curled away from her eye. She saw cartons of chocolate stacked on top of each other. Wow, nobody ever sent me a case of chocolates. How sweet. She remembered Jimmy's tender sigh. She lifted one of the rectangular boxes, opened the lid, and took a whiff. Doesn't smell like chocolate. Actually, it smells like something else. Ink? No way. When she lifted the white sheet, bundles of $100 bills stared back at her. Dozens of boxes stood before her, too, as if not believing her eyes. The Southern Belle picked up one of the bundles and fanned the edges. It's real. Brand spanking new, too. Like it just got off the press. Josie Dempsey turned to William, showed him what was inside. God, he fooled him, Mom. William skated over and reached into the box. He fooled him. The briefcase was empty. He knew damn well they were going to kill him, so he went in there with nothing. Benny Loco. Sagenta. Field Guy 316. Field Guy 316. And it's this love for her. going to read the epilogue. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Sophie Dubois was settling into her new life. No longer did the people know her as Sophie Strange, the whore that would do anything. She was simply Sophie Dubois. Finally, she told herself, thinking about the fate of everyone in Ternotion. She knew that she would never go back to that place. It was odd waking up every day in her new flat in Amsterdam, not having to worry about a thing. Yari was gone, and so too was her former life. No need to seek out her next trick. No need to wait and see how bad the beating would be that day. No need to do anything. No, today she was simply relaxing at the Bulldog number 90, having a smoke or two. Not a care in the world. She thought about the American known as Hunt and what had become of him. He freed his brother, that much was for sure. He had also given her a new lease on life. But at what cost? I guess there was no other way. One month after William Dempsey returned to America, Danny Meese had talked him and his mother into heading out to Ship Island for a day of relaxation. They were in his boat, heading through the channel, the wind blowing in their faces. Danny said, "Y'all gotta start moving on. Get out and do some things. Enjoy the money." "Well," Josie Dempsey said, "by the time my beautician gets all these knots out of my hair, we're gonna be broke." William knew that his brother would want them to enjoy the money. That Mama was having a hard time understanding that they were rich was no reason to keep buying no-name brand products and inexpensive clothes. They could go on trips, do whatever they wanted. Out to the east, he gazed at the sun as it rose over the Mississippi Sound. It was difficult not to think about his brother. He stared into the bright orb, a golden dot reflecting back at him, intense and unyielding, burning the cotton sky. Humbly, William dropped his head and gawked at the mirrored surface of the tea-colored water. The face of the Sound was as smooth as glass. "I can never get over how peaceful it is out here," William said. petting her hair, Josie said, "You remember when your father used to take y'all out here?" William said he did. He'd been thinking of that. They docked the boat and headed up to the old cannon on the fort. Danny cracked open 3 buds, handed one to William and Mrs. Dempsey. "Check out the dolphins, boys." "Yeah, I was looking at that big-ass boat," Danny said. "I noticed them." He handed the binoculars to William. "Here, take a look, bro." William looked through the lenses. "Check out that boat anchored next to him." William panned over and looked in the direction of the craft. "Damn, that's one hell of a charter boat. First I've ever seen, in fact. Can you make out the name of it?" William silently read the name on the stern of the boat. Hannah. The knot in his throat was too big and too dry to swallow. I don't understand," William managed to say. Just then a figure emerged from the galley onto a huge deck equipped with fishing gear and deep-sea rods and reels. William saw that it was Klaus Cracker. He was speechless. He dropped the binoculars and looked over at Danny, who was now waving out toward the sea. Josie Dempsey wondered what the hell the boys were up to. William suddenly had this anxious look on his face, like he'd seen a ghost. "What is it, baby?" I don't get it," William said. "William, what's the matter?" When she saw what they were looking at, she said, "Hannah, what in the dickens?" "It's the best way I could think of surprising y'all," Jimmy Dempsey said, emerging from the staircase leading from the fort's dungeon. Everyone froze. Softly, Josie said, "Jimmy." "Oh my God, Jimmy," William squealed, turning his face his brother. As Josie turned around, 10 years of tears filled her face. "I'm home, Mama. I'm home." Before everyone knew it, they were packed together in a huddle, looking at the same sandy spot on the ground. During the aftermath, Jimmy and his mother sat on top of the old cannon, their arms draped around each other's shoulders. Both had been crying for a solid 10 minutes. Finally, the subject of Hannah's death came up. "I'm so sorry, baby. I really loved her, Mom. It was all my fault what happened to her." "No, Jimmy, that's what you don't understand, darling. She found out about the letter. Her father kept it from her, but it was too late." "What do you mean?" "She and her father had stopped in at the coffee shop to see William, you know. While they were there, her father admitted that he'd kept the letter from her. She told William everything. He wanted to tell you at the villa, but there wasn't time. The crazy man told you. Well, I guess you know what happened. At that moment, Jimmy forgave himself. It wasn't your fault, son. Hannah loved you. She understands. Dad, he said silently, looking up at the blue sky and winking, searching for any sign of a black cloud. No, nothing but clear skies. Like a bird, he was free. He was free. There's one more little part here, but that's basically the end there. It's K-Lastic TV. K-Lastic. Maximiliano Serra. Maximiliano Serra. A little fish in the kitchen. A little fish in the kitchen. Little fish. But how? William muttered. It was all because of you, William. What do you mean? You see, Klaus thought for sure that you screwed him over with his girlfriend. When you told him you didn't, I guess something happened in him. Don't you see? It was the good in you that made Klaus see the light. The Dutchman feels like he owes the world to you. They were on the Hannah now, hanging out on the stern. Klaus came out with a round of drinks and said, I told you, William, I come to America and have a big fucking party, eh? I just can't believe y'all pulled it off. We thought for sure I was lucky, all right. Jimmy said, I couldn't believe it myself when I heard Klaus say, you were lucky to have a broocher like William. I knew something was up. And then he turned on Mano at the last second. Yeah, the motherfucker has killed my woman. I have hate him, no? But where'd you get the money? Their mother cut in. Didn't you send it all to us? That was the key, Jimmy explained. Everybody forgot about the dope. It was hidden in Augustino's flat. So that explains it. Y'all got the money by selling the stuff, Danny said. Jimmy offered everyone a big smile. Yeah, we knew that it would take some time to get rid of the hash and make plans to come back to America. We knew we had a good chance to pull it off. And it worked. It took a little luck. We had some problems, but they worked themselves out. Man, you never cease to amaze me. Everyone underestimated you. Josie thought to herself, staring at that shit-eating grin. Check Dutch coffee shop. It's the Dutch coffee shop. And it's Benny Loca. Benny Loca. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, Neo. Ska, Neo, ska, ska, ska. Neo's Gardens. Neo's Gardens. A little fish in the kitchen. I truly enjoyed this storytelling. Thanks, Scully. Great ending. Elastic TV. Sk, sk, sk. Sagenda. Sagenda. Check, Zeb. Check, 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 check. Zeb Zeppelin. Check, 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 check. Zeb Ska, Ska, Ska. It's Tammy's passion. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Test, 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 test. Darling. Ska, ska, ska. It's books on tape with a twist. Ska, ska, ska. Ska, 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 ska. Check. It's story time. Take it down. Take it down. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, Sagenda, ska. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Check, 2 minutes. Take it down, Benny Luca. Take it down. Ska, ska, ska. Check, 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 check. Check. It's Neo's Gardens. Aesoldama. 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 Ska, Aesoldama, ska. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, darling. Ska, ska, ska. Listen to the sound of my voice. Ska, 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 ska. It's Show Me Sasquatch. Show Me Sasquatch. Sasquatch. Stony, Tammy, We're taking it down. Brain tingles. Brain tingles. Tingles, 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 tingles. Tingle, tingles. Taking it down. Taking it down. We're coming home, darling. Thank you, God, for coming out. This was the finale of Dutch Coffee Shop. Your thriller in Amsterdam. Coffee shops. Scully. It's like Scully pasta. Hand on the door. Turning the lights out. Chill.